You know, I study the worst parts of our society. I study the dark parts of our society. That's really where I live. And the reason why they're dark is because nobody wants to hear about them. Nobody wants to talk about them. Nobody wants to admit how bad it can be for children, frankly. My name is Michael Salter, and I'm an associate professor at the University of New South Wales, where I study complex trauma and child sexual exploitation. It's important to recognise that survivors of child sexual exploitation have been speaking out for a long time. You know, we have records going back to the 1970s where survivors have been disclosing the full extent of their victimisation. The problem is that we weren't ready to hear them. We weren't ready to hear them at a cultural level. We just couldn't comprehend the idea that people would proactively, conspiratorially abuse children in this way. We weren't ready from a professional point of view. We just didn't have the evidence to contextualise these disclosures or respond to them effectively. And frankly, we weren't ready politically. We just didn't have the political structures in place to respond to disclosures of child sexual exploitation. What I can say is that if we can't name the sorts of abuses that are going on out there, if we can't name them, we can't investigate them, and we can't prosecute them. You know, researchers have a really unique role in pushing for change because we are able to gather the evidence, we're able to put it together, we're able to present it, we're able to look at how that research can then be integrated into public policy, how it can be integrated into practice. We open up new opportunities for intervention, new opportunities for investigation, for prosecution. These are the effects that we can have on people's lives through the voices of research. And that voice is quite an authoritative voice, and it's quite a respected voice. And so we're able to sort of excavate these experiences that are really buried under silence and shame and denial and people's unwillingness sometimes just to hear about the bad things going on in our community. To think that the work that I've done is being read, it's being listened to, it's being implemented, to see that kind of global policy impact, it gives me a great sense of hope. What groups of children will we have protected in 5 years' time that we just weren't capable of doing 5 or 10 years ago because we weren't able to listen to them and hear what they needed us to hear? You know, we've got that expanded understanding and willingness to listen to things that I think in the past have just been too hard to hear.